Good morning, vlog.
Good morning.
It's currently 4:28 in the morning, and we are driving to the airport because we're going to
Chicago.
Yeah. So here's what's going on. I have had this idea now for a matter of years that I wanted to do a day trip, a one day, like, fly out early in the morning, and then you spend all day in that city touring it, and then you fly back late that night. Literally since 2010, since that episode of Victorious aired where Trina's in Chicago going, Chicago, I've like literally always wanted to go, and I will finally get my Trina Vega moment today.
By the bean.
By the bean, and also just in the city, and I'm so excited.
Also say the reason I'm here is because I just feel anxious every time I'm in a city for more than 6 months straight, and I haven't traveled since January, so I'm ready to just be out of South Carolina for a bit.
And because we're friends.
And because we're friends.
What you've seen so far in the vlog, we drove last night to Atlanta, where I'm from, spent the night at my house, and then are driving to
crack of dawn.
Yes, got up at 3:45 and are now headed to the airport for an adventure of a lifetime.
Thinking about going to that Waffle House.
No, I'm excited.
This is good.
The next stop is for T-Gates. D as in David.
D as in David.
Those are ours.
That's not ours?
That's Aero Mexico. I also believe that people
Oh. I love when we're wrong and like make full sources.
we do look like idiots most of the time. That's right.
There it is. Wow. Yes. I'm sorry, are we like in a city or something?
Oh my god.
I wanted to be like, welcome to Chicago. That's so cringy.
It is very.
It literally feels
But we
so...
made it. It's so good.
It feels so good here.
No humidity. It's been a minute.
I'm about to move out of the south.
Uh-oh.
First stop on our trek.
Going to Grant Park, and then we'll be walking up to the Buckingham Fountain, and then we'll be going to Millennium Park, where that's the bean. The bean's there. And we're gonna
I'm not convinced I've ever seen a pigeon before in real life.
actually?
I don't know. What on earth?
No, just.
Oh, sorry, just my legs. That's crazy. Did you know that Chicago actually borders the ocean?
That is
I think it's the Indian Ocean.
proof to come.
Proof coming. Please hold. You may hold this.
Oh, thank you.
You have the longer arm.
I do have the long arm.
Should we show them the ocean?
Oh, yeah,
Ready?
for sure.
Flip,
Yeah.
pivot in 3, 2, 1. Wow.
Boom.
Look
Okay,
at
we
the
can't really
ocean.
see it from here.
Hey, yo, that's the Buckingham. You said palace.
It's okay. It's
Here it is, guys.
not true.
Here's the fountain.
That's not it.
That's
No.
the Buckingham Palace fountain.
I-
Here is the Buckingham Palace fountain.
It's not a palace fountain. It's just like,
Look at that.
isn't that pretty?
Let's go jump in it.
That,
Look how pretty that is. Wow. Look at her in all her glory.
that is the Buckingham Palace.
I think we should go touch it.
That,
Oh wait, we literally can't.
yeah, but
Bruh.
you would like.
I think we found our new like calling in life.
I don't know
Besides
about
to follow
calling, more
Jesus.
like hobby that we kind of, you
Do
know.
occasionally when we have money. Let's get Frolic. I don't think you can go in. Who is she? Chicago. I'm sorry. Good morning. The Big Bean.
It's the Big Bean. It's actually called the Cloud Gate.
The Cloud Gate. What? How mesmerizing. Now we're singing on a bench. We just got done with our bean pictures, Cloud Gate pictures, they're gonna call them. And it is currently 9:28.
30 minutes ahead of schedule.
Are we really?
Yeah. I mean, well, 30 minutes we have to be on the train over to Lincoln.
Okay, we have to be on the train headed over to Lincoln Park in 30 minutes. So we have that long to get me food because I haven't had actual food today. What? Why? For what? Does it move as you walk? Like, oh, his face moves as you walk.
Wait, really?
I think.
Holy cow, that's so cool.
We're in the basement of some, what is this called?
Corner Bakery.
We're in the basement of Corner Bakery eating, and we're in like the basement of a restaurant in downtown.
It's very, very cool.
We're basically natives now.
Maybe not. Lincoln was actually that tall. Yeah, that's actually him. He got petrified by Medusa.
We stumbled upon Gettysburg,
Yep, we found it.
and here we are.
Apparently, ready to keep moving? We didn't want to stop and look at the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah, so that was it. Check.
Something happened here, I guess. I don't know.
Really want, yeah, I think the war.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty sure we just walked through the entirety of Lincoln Park and didn't take a single video. Maybe I did.
I don't know. We took some.
I don't know. Anyways, now we're at the
Hey,
zoo.
folks, we're back. Free. Really
It's
excited.
free, so we're about to go walk
We
through.
just did a nature walk through a zoo, which is really cool. And then we're gonna go back into downtown area. We just had to take a train over here after an absolutely bomb breakfast, brunch.
Oh, commotion. I literally was like, where did he just go?
Currently, we are on the Riverwalk. We are going under one of the bridges in Chicago. We are making our way to Navy Pier. We didn't we might have stayed on the train for a little too long and did a full loop because our feet were tired.
So far, we've walked roughly 20,000 steps today. It was like, what, 9 miles?
Something like that, whatever. But point is, we are on our last stretch, honestly, I think, right?
Yeah.
Because we're doing the Riverwalk, we're doing Navy Pier, we're gonna get lunch, and then I think lunch/dinner, and then kind of head out. Just got the top of your head, sorry.
So for dinner or lunch before we head out, we decided we're doing
Deep dish pizza, which is an absolute staple. I'm hoping we can go to the original
a
Uno's.
national staple.
An actual staple. Oh, hey guys, we're just chilling at, well, we can't really read it because the camera's oddly.
Sorry, we're terrible. We didn't record any of our food before we started eating. What's your rating?
We're about to jump on our last train, going back to the airport. And we'll be back in tonight.
We finished our deep dish pizza excursion.
Oh, it was really good. I recommend. It was absolutely fantastic.
Yeah. And now we're about to get on our second train.
There you go.
Got off the subway to get on the train. Now we're headed back to the Midway Airport.
Had a good time.
Yeah.
Well,
I've had a good time. Probably gonna move here. Just kidding.
it'll happen.
I'd come live here for like a couple months. I totally forgot to.
We forgot the last stretch.
We had to wait for like an hour and a half. Because we got here like way too early, and well, not way too early. We got here on time. We got through security in literally 10 minutes or less. But now we're boarding the flight, and we're headed back to Atlanta. Yay! This is still not the end of our travel for the day, though.
Yeah, another like 6 hours.
Yeah, really.
No, it's more like 5.
Anyways, we'll be back to Atlanta, and then we drive back to South Carolina tonight. A whole party.
I drive back.
Made it back to Atlanta. Kylan's last request before we leave Atlanta. Look how crazy I look right now. He wanted to go on the skywalk. Oh. How fun. I love home.
I get you. All right. And switch. And switch.
Oh.
How many steps have we taken today, Audrey? Give us the
Let me
numbers.
tell you. According to my
Do we hit it?
yes.
I'm so proud of us.
According total steps 30,725.
Oh my goodness, we almost hit 31. When we go at that QT, we're gonna hit 31. We'll be doing laps around it.
Total distance 13.31 miles. Landed in Atlanta.
Boom, easy.
9:30. Got out of there. Found the car. Just drove to QT. Went to the bathroom. Washed our hands because ew, germs.
True.
And now we've completed. We're in our final stage. We're not. This is our final stage where we drive the 2.5-hour trek home. For my choice of car snack, I have a QT water. Flips chocolate pretzels.
I have an entire jug of Arizona green tea with ginseng and honey, and a bag of Sun Chips and some white chocolate Reese's cups.
And that's gonna keep us happy, healthy, and sustained until we cross that South Carolina border.
For sure.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw indeed. That's my turn.
Do you remember when I woke up at one point and I looked at you? I was like, "Is someone shooting off sparklers?" Did you?
Yeah, I did, and I was like, "What are you talking?" Because I had my headphones in and I was watching my movie, and you woke up and you tapped me on the shoulder. You're like, "Kylan," and I take out both of my headphones, and you went, "There's someone shooting off fireworks or sparklers in the airplane. Like there's a hissing noise," and I was like, I listened for a second. I had you open the window to see if there's like lightning or thunder.
Right.
There wasn't, and I went, I think it's all good, and I put my headphones back in.
When I finally stayed awake long enough later, I realized that one of the babies, the mom had one of those things that if you like turn it one way, they all go shh. And that sounded like, it really did sound like something. You know what, let's just talk about the disturbance happened before that.
Oh man.
We start out the flight. Kylan's like, I'm gonna watch a movie on the Southwest, blah, blah, blah. Do you wanna watch it with me? I'm like, sure, why not? Pretty much was already planning on sleeping anyway, so I was like, whatever. So he takes
In that case, you should have said no.
I wanted to be included, So we watched the movie Tag.
I watched the movie Tag.
He has an earbud, I have an earbud. So I'm like watching the movie not, and he's
It's really disrespectful, honestly, because at that point I was like,
up.
why don't I just have two earbuds? Because at this point it's just one of the earbuds being wasted.
Well, I'm like pretending to watch the movie, but not really, because I'm definitely asleep. And he's watching the movie. Well, I had just finally fallen asleep, and then all of a sudden, I feel the earbud being like someone reached over and took the earbud out of my ear.
I wanted
which
this one.
was such a weird way to be woken up.
I should explain. Tag is, I didn't know this. I thought it was kind of be a funny
I also
movie.
didn't know why he was taking it
extremely
away.
R-rated. And they were making a joke that I'm like, this is not right. And
He didn't
so
want me hearing.
it was nasty humor. And also I was like, man, Audrey's trying to sleep. I want the other headphone. They're making jokes that are really gross, and it would really suck to like be woken up by like a really loud, gross joke. So I'll do Audrey a favor and just remove the headphone. And I did it so carefully and slowly.
It was like.
and then her,
Am I remembering this correctly? You took it out of my ear and I like grabbed your hand.
yeah, you grabbed it back, and I was like, you're not watching the movie, and I
was
want my
like-
earbud back, and you're like, I am watching, and I'm like, shut up.
The third time I wake up, because the dude, the pilot, was like, hey folks, we are 151 miles from Atlanta, and we're gonna take this weird route because there's a bunch of storms and bad weather, and there might be some turbulence along the way. In my 20 years of flying, I've never once experienced this. I open up the window, I'm seeing lightning in the distance. This one little girl, every time there's a flash lightning, she's like, oh my gosh, there's lightning! And so I'm like on edge. All of a sudden we're starting to go over like some turbulence. It's like bump, 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 bump. And then it's like our whole plane like ran over a boulder or something. Like we all came up out of our seats and like a ton of women on the plane and children start screaming. Am I wrong?
You're not wrong, that's exactly
And
what happened.
Kylan gets shaken out of his.
I finally took my headphones out. I didn't hear the initial announcement by the pilot that there's going to be some turbulence, and then a lot of turbulence came. That big bump. I fully like. I was not wearing my seatbelt. I was wearing my seatbelt. I wasn't wearing it super tight, so like my legs kind of like the seatbelt kind of slid down my legs, and my head like didn't hit the ceiling, but I could feel my hair press against it, and I slammed back down.
No, I genuinely think I like blacked out in that moment because I literally don't remember. I just remember when we came back down, everyone was screaming. Okay, I think this is our final check-in for the night. What time is it?
It is.
It's 12:25.
12:25.
We just now pulled up in my driveway.
We have made it to the end of our journey. I lost most of my voice in the past hour and a half since our last video because we've been doing Screamo songs. We just did Proud Mary. It was great. Who knew that was a Screamo song, honestly? That's all from us, folks. Peace out.
Okay.